Jennifer had just finished university. She had studied to be an architect. But when she finished, she couldn't find a job. All her friends found good jobs, and even Jennifer's boyfriend. And this made their relationship difficult, because when they went out, her boyfriend always paid for the meals and had to buy her clothes, and that made their relationship very difficult. And in the end, they broke up. It was a shame, really, because they had been going out for 5 years. So Jennifer was alone now. Well, she had some friends, but she didn't go out much because she couldn't afford it. Jennifer's parents gave her some money to help with the rent, but in the end, Jennifer had to move out of her nice London flat and find a cheaper one a long way from London, which made her possibilities of finding a job even more difficult. Things got steadily worse. She put on weight because she was not sleeping well, and she was feeling stressed. So she took up sport. Well, really, she took up jogging. She couldn't afford to go to a gymnasium. And she also gave up eating fatty foods like meat, and she tried to take up being a vegetarian. A friend of Jennifer's told her about a fortune teller. Her friend had been to the fortune teller several times, and she said that this little old woman was very good at telling the future, and she always seemed to be correct in her predictions. Jennifer thought about going and seeing the fortune teller, but she didn't know if really she believed in all that, so she put off going. Then one day, Jennifer received an email from a very well-known and important construction company, and they invited Jennifer to an interview for a good position as an architect. Jennifer became very excited about this prospect, and then she became nervous, and then she started thinking that perhaps what would happen if she didn't get the job. She wanted to know before she went to the interview. So she got her little car and she drove out to the village near where Jennifer lived to visit the fortune teller. The fortune teller lived on top of a hill in a little house in a dark forest. Jennifer arrived at the house and walked up to the door and knocked on it. A little old lady opened the door and invited Jennifer in. Then she invited Jennifer to sit down at a table, and the little old lady sat opposite her. In the middle of the table there was a large glass ball, or crystal ball. The fortune teller was dressed in strange, colourful clothes. She wore a headscarf, and she had large earrings, and she had a very dark complexion. And when she spoke with a foreign accent. "My dear girl, what can I do for you?" Jennifer explained, "I have been told that you are very good at predicting the future. I would like to ask you a question." "I see. One question will cost £20, said the fortune teller. Jennifer thought this was very expensive, but she opened her purse and took out a £20 note and gave it to the fortune teller. I didn't expect to pay so much. Don't you think that's very expensive for just one question?" The old woman replied, "Yes, I do. I hope that has answered your question. Thank you very much for coming today. Goodbye."